Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Let's see if Theo the cat lets me teach you this cool climbing vine pattern. I don't know what it's called, but it reminds me of the vines that crawl on the side of old houses. So hopefully you'll like this one. Now this one swatch I made with 2 colors of worsted weight and I believe this is a J size Tunisian hook. It's a double-ended hook, but I often use it for Tunisian. And I will grab that one in a moment. To start from the very beginning of this pattern, I'm going to use 2 colors of worsted weight, but they're slightly smaller than these 2 colors. So I'm going to grab an I size hook for this skinnier worsted weight, because we know that not all worsted weights are considered equal, even though they say they are. So we're going to chain an odd number, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And for the first row, we're doing a foundation row. It's a typical foundation row for Tunisian crochet. So with blue, or our color A, we're going to pick up a loop in the back bar, back ridge, back loop of each chain across, and we will go from there. So I hope you are having a valuable and relaxing use of your day. I hope you've been tuning in the mornings or catching the replay of the 5-Minute Crochet Podcast most weekday mornings. Usually happens before 9 a.m. Eastern and about 8:55 or so. There we go. Okay, so we've pulled up a loop. The number of loops on the hook now is what is going to stay on the hook from now on. We're not increasing or decreasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 stitches is what we have, so that's going to be our magic number for our swatch. So we'll take the working yarn and do the traditional return pass for the foundation row. Yarn over and pull through 1 loop on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook all the way across. So keep yarning over and pulling through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way across until 1 loop remains. This is a typical return pass for Tunisian crochet. If you need an extreme beginner tutorial for Tunisian crochet, that is easy to do. It's on my channel, both for right and left-handers. A little bit of looking at the Tunisian playlist will get it there. If you want, you can just also YouTube search Ellen Gormley Extreme Beginner Tunisian. All right, so what's going to happen here is this first vertical bar that's already on our hook that represents this stitch, we do not need to do anything. It's already there. Now we are going to Tunisian double crochet as if to simple stitch in this first vertical loop, that our next one, not the first one because it's connected to the hook here. So the next available one. So we're yarning over, inserting the hook as if to Tunisian simple stitch, yarning over, pulling up a loop, yarning over, pulling through 2 loops on the hook as if to double crochet, but leave 1 loop on the hook, and I split the yarn, which is so unfortunate, because I was trying to do it slow, but that probably made it worse. So we're basically double crocheting here, and we are pulling through 2 loops on the hook. We're leaving the first loop that goes with that first stitch, and we're leaving the stitch here that is on the hook. So we're not like pulling through, yarning over and pulling through 2 again. Okay, so let's see here. Now we will Tunisian simple in the next stitch, and we will Tunisian double crochet in the next, which is a yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, and leave it there. Now, I'm not sure what makes this different from a Tunisian half double. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I'm using the word wrong. But because I'm yarning over, pulling up a loop in the next stitch, I'm not pulling through all the loops on the hook, just 2. Maybe that's why it's a Tunisian double. Either way, whatever you want to call it, we are alternating a Tunisian simple in 1 stitch and a Tunisian double, which means a yarn over first, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 in the next. So we have 1 more opportunity to do that. So Tunisian simple, as you know, is from right to left, or from, if you're a lefty, from left to right. So we're going from our hook hand away from us, stabbing away toward our tension hand, pulling up a loop. Then to do the fancy stitch, yarn over, insert in the same direction, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook. Now when we get all the way to this final stitch here at the end, we're just doing an end stitch, which is just a Tunisian simple and the last 2 loops there on the end. Okay? So the cool thing about this pattern is that you are going to return pass and you're not changing color until you are on the hook hand side. So this is how the foundation looks in the fuchsia and dove gray or ivory gray, whatever you want to call it. So we will do the traditional return pass. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and when we get to the final yarn over, we're going to change color. So we'll always be changing color on the side of the hand that holds the hook. Okay, so this is where I'm going to stop here with my yarn over and pull through 2, the final stitch. I'm going to grab my second color, which in this case is going to be a cream color. I will hold 5 or 6 inches or so on the back, tension the cream color with a nice little grip, yarn over with the cream and pull through the last 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now this becomes the first stitch on the hook, which covers this stitch here. And we will, so white or cream becomes color B. So we will Tunisian simple stitch in the Tunisian double crochet, Tunisian simple stitch, and then we will go down 2, is that right? Yeah. We're going to go down 2 stitches and yarn over and do the double crochet, not here in this next loop, but the one below it. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. We now have 3 loops. So we are Tunisian simple stitching in the double crochet of the other color, and we are going to Tunisian long double crochet, not in the vertical simple stitch there, but the one directly underneath it. So we're reaching down. It's almost like a Tunisian mosaic. Okay, let's give myself some extra slack. And we're just doing the same exact stitch, only it's offset like bricks. So where we had done a Tunisian simple, we are now doing a Tunisian double. Where we had done a Tunisian double, we're now doing a Tunisian simple. So we're alternating. So Tunisian simple in the Tunisian double of the other color, Tunisian double below the Tunisian simple from the other color. Okay, and no matter what happens when you get all the way here to the end, we're going to treat that final end stitch exactly the same by pulling up a Tunisian simple stitch in those last 2 bars on the end. Okay, that's where that goes. So pulling up that loop. Now we get to return pass with the color B. So all of the color changing happens on the hook hand side, which is super convenient. Love that. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way across. So if anybody can name for me a climbing flower, and this is where we change colors. So I've got 2 loops on the hook. I need to yarn over and pull through 2 again. I'm going to drop color B. I'm going to pick up color A. I didn't disconnect it. I didn't cut it. I'm pulling that up here and going through. Okay, so now I'm starting with the color A again. So the 1 chain on the hook counts as that first stitch. Let me get back in frame for you. So remember, we're doing it opposite. So if the first white cream stitch here is a Tunisian simple, then we're going to do a Tunisian double below it into the same color. So Tunisian double into the same color. Okay, and then Tunisian simple into the Tunisian double of the other color. And we'll just continue alternating, and you'll reach down for the Tunisian double crochets in the same color. You'll stay up high, just Tunisian simple stitching in the Tunisian double of the other color. So we're alternating, and I think perhaps This cream is a little bit hard to see, so after this row, I'll switch back to the fuchsia and gray so that you can see a row of that. And you can see how different it looks in the different colors, which is always so much fun. So when you come to a Tunisian simple in the color B, you're going to reach below it. So you're creating these vertical columns of color. You're creating these vertical Tunisian double crochets. Get that last stitch there on the edge, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you get to return pass as usual, which is so much fun and so easy and so rhythmic, and one of the reasons why I love Tunisian so much. Okay, so we are doing this all the way across, and then I'm going to set this aside and we'll work on the fuchsia and gray one so you can see really well. But that's how we're going so far. It almost looks like a houndstooth. Okay, so let's put those aside for a moment and look at the fuchsia and gray one. So if you can see here, Tunisian doubles go in each other. So we're making a column of color and we're alternating. So as I put this down, if I'm like, where am I at? I don't remember. I don't remember what comes next. Well, we know that we are alternating. We're switching colors on the hook hand each time. Grab my tension of my gray, put the pink behind. And I know that the first loop is on the hook for that first stitch. As I come to the next available vertical bar, that is an opposite color. So I'm not working in that one. I'm going to reach down with a Tunisian double crochet in the stitch below. So I'm doing the Tunisian doubles in the same color that I have on the hook. Okay, so then I will Tunisian simple in the opposite color, Tunisian double reaching down below in the same color, Tunisian simple in the next color. Okay, and then remember, whatever we're calling this, we're yarning over. We're reaching not this one, but the one below so that it's in the same color as if to simple stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, and then that almost made stitch hangs out there with the loop still on the hook because it's Tunisian crochet and we need those loops. Otherwise, we'll end up decreasing. Okay, and we'll come all the way across. And whatever happens at the end in the final stitch, whether it's row A or row B, when you get to that final stitch, you grab the side 2 loops of that, that chain that goes up the side of Tunisian. So put the hook behind both of those there on the edge and just pull up a loop as if to Tunisian simple. Okay, that's the way it should look. All right, then you just return pass. I'm thinking this would be a really gorgeous masculine pattern. I've been toying with a black and brown or black and cream pattern idea for a very long time, and this might be the stitch pattern for it. That might look so sharp in black and white. It might even look like a zebra, which would be super cool. And so I might try that. Anyway, as we get to the final last 2 loops here, don't forget you'll just drop your main color, grab the other color, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook and keep going. Now to finish this pattern, you can basically do whatever you want. You could stop here with the yarn all the way on the right, or you can double crochet or single crochet all the way across. Probably with this one, what I'll do is do it in pattern. So to do in pattern, then according to the pattern, the first thing I would do was do a simple stitch, but instead of just pulling up a loop and leaving it there, I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2. So it's a single crochet. Now, the next stitch in pattern is supposed to be a double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, insert the hook in that stitch below, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. I'm going to double crochet it out. In the next stitch, that's supposed to be a simple stitch, so I'll just single crochet it as if to simple stitch. And then in the next long one, I'll do the double crochet as if to simple stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Simple stitch as if to, or single crochet as if to simple stitch. Double crochet as if to simple stitch by inserting the hook from the hook the hand that is holding the hook side, your dominant side, and then when you get to the double crochet of the other color, you're just doing a single crochet as if to Tunisian simple, which is the direction in which the hook enters the stitch. So I'm binding off in pattern. So whatever the pattern is, you try to bind it off or single crochet it off in that way. And this is an alternating single crochet and double crochet. And then when you get to the end there, I'm just going to grab both stitches and single crochet it off. And that is likely how I would finish off this pattern. And then to make it equal, because of the foundation row, I probably would do another single crochet row across so you have an equal amount of a color at top and bottom to finish it off. Anyway, if you could comment with some kind of climbing flower, I would love to hear some names of some climbing flowers. Let me know what you think of this stitch. This is what the back looks like. Tunisian often only looks great from the front, I admit, but I really like this stitch, and it would make a really handsome men's sweater or men's vest or blanket. It's also just so sweet. I can imagine if you did fuchsia and then the color B was a variegated, I wonder how that would look. Someone give it a try. Have a great day, a relaxing and valuable use of your day, and I'll see you next time.